Good afternoon, weather fans. Zach's Weather Shack here with you. Happy Friday and an update on the upcoming major winter storm, January 25th and 26th. We've had some new developments with the data over the past 24 hours, and so what you see on your screen is my new forecast based on that updated data. And so we'll get into these changes now. So for the Northern Virginia area, coastal Delmarva region, we're looking at 3 to 5 inches of snow before a transition to straight rain. Icing isn't really concerned for this area. For Ocean City and the coastal Delmarva up north, we're looking at 5 to 8 inches of total snow accumulation before a transition to a wintry mix, which could have some ice impacts, and then finally straight rain to end the storm. For Central Maryland, Anne Arundel County, Baltimore City, Washington, D.C., we're looking at 5 to 8 inches of total snow accumulation, which is down from my previous forecast, and severe ice impacts. So we're looking at more ice for this region and less total snowfall. And we'll get into why that changed here in a minute. But Upper Baltimore County, Carroll County, Upper Hartford County, and Western Maryland, we're looking at 8 to 12 inches of total snow accumulation and moderate ice impacts from this storm. It does look like that snow will transition to ice here, but not for a long duration period like Central Maryland. So let's get into what has changed over the past 24 hours. All right, so what you see on your screen is upper air temperature anomalies. So that's temperature in relation to normal about a mile above the surface of the Earth. So the projection from your left is the most recent projection. You can see it's substantially warmer than what the European was projecting about 24 hours ago. And so the reason for that is stronger southern winds into the upper atmosphere. So because these southern winds are stronger, you can see the streamlines coming from the south. It's bringing in warmer air into the upper atmosphere. And instead of snow, we're seeing a little bit more of a projection towards sleet and freezing rain. Not good news for Central Maryland in any case. We'd rather see snow that's plowable than ice that's heavy and going to accumulate onto power lines, but that has been the change. And so if we look at surface temperatures, not a whole lot different 24 hours ago compared to now. And so even though the surface is cooperating with us, because that upper air is actually warmer than the surface above freezing, we're going to see that liquid fall in either sleet or freezing rain form, freezing on the surface. So if we look at snowfall totals now from the European, they have decreased from the previous runs. Just in line with my thinking here, we're looking at 5 to 8 inches for Central Maryland into Central Delaware, and even for Ocean City is looking at about 5 inches. More as you go northwest, and the snowfall totals go down as you go southeast. If we look at the ice projections, we'll go ahead and look at the Canadian model here. So the Canadian model is projecting just about everything to fall as sleet. And so if that happens, we're looking at an outrageous amount of sleet, 2 to 3 inches here for the Central Maryland area. And this would just be catastrophic, very heavy ice. If we look at the European model projection, is much less sleet and much more freezing rain. And so as a result, instead of sleet, we get about a ½ inch to an inch of freezing rain here in Central Maryland, less as you go southeast and less as you go northwest. So in any event, this is still a major winter storm with major impacts. Sorry to the snow lovers that unfortunately we're not going to get those double digits in Central Maryland. Of course, I could be wrong. The models could be wrong, and we could stay snow longer than that. But from the recent data, I just don't see that happening. So appreciate everybody's support. I will have that final forecast out with all the details tomorrow morning. If any updates come between then, I'll make sure to post them. And I'll talk with you guys later. Have a good Friday.